Welcome to my bench, or back, depending if you've been here before. If you watched my one and only so far mailbag, you'll recognize this. This is a little Sony Walkman that a viewer sent in to me, and he evidently has some sentimental attachment to this, and he wanted to know if I could fix it. We had conversed a couple of times, and he said it wouldn't run, and I told him about the belt and the fact that they turn into goo, and that he could replace the belt if he was very careful. And he said, okay, I'm willing to give it a shot. And he did. And there it is. He replaced the belt on it. We've yet to see if that works. I don't think so. It's wrapped around a couple of parts that it shouldn't be. But we can take care of that in a minute. What the big deal here is he did this. And I really can't even blame him on this one, because if you look here, can you get in there? Right there. Get you something to poke with. Right there, there is a connector for a ribbon cable. The ribbon cable being right here. Unfortunately, the connector broke off. Now I gotta say, looking at this thing, it doesn't look like it was put on very well. Pretty much the rest of this video is going to be under the microscope. So we'll be able to see it a little bit better. So here we go. How am I going to do this? Well, I am going to, I think I'm going to caftan tape this thing down, because it is pretty small. And let's start this guy. I want mode. Okay, record. Alright, so I'm going to take some caftan tape here and try to find the end of it. Cut off a little chunk. And see if we can get this thing on here. On here. And settle down. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to put the tape on it first. There, the tape is on it. Now let's see if we can get this thing locked into position. Okay, that seems to be pretty good. Now this is going to be relatively difficult, because I got the finest tip that I have on my soldering iron, and the finest solder that I have. Unfortunately, I do not have any good solder paste, so we're going to have to do this by hand. Alright. Woo. Look at that. I mean, it looks to me like it was never soldered down there worth a hoot to begin with. We'll find out. This if I had any solder paste, there appears to be enough solder on the pads. Maybe. It does seem to be wiggling around a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, it is not taking solder. I wonder how good. Well, let's try it this way. See if I can drag solder or something this small. Got to get my iron turned around so the tip is pointing up a little. Okay, I'll get some flux. Put it on here like that, and see if we can clean off the solder. Wow. Whoops. Sorry about that. Wow, this is... Could use smaller, but I don't have any smaller solder wick. Keeps bouncing out of view here. Come on, back in sight. There we go. Nope. Not yet. Still got a few crossing over. If I had some solder paste, this would be quite a bit easier. How we look at? I don't like that in right there. Okay. Whoops, there's another one. Right there. Still there. Okay, that didn't work. Let's clean this thing off and try again. You really, this doesn't actually show you how small this is. It is pretty tiny. Clean them all off again and get this guy it may have actually broken off. I don't know. Seriously, doesn't look like it. It actually looks like the part wasn't soldered on there very well to begin with. Have to do this pretty quick because you'll melt this thing. Pretty badly. I can't tell. Yeah, it's still... There. Is everybody clean-ish? I don't know. Hard to tell. Yeah, it looks okay. So, let's get the caftan again. Not going to be able to do wipe soldering on this. There's just no way. Get this over here. Pair of tweezers. Wow. Too much light there. Well, at least coming from the wrong direction, light. There. That's all nice and clean. All right. Missed. Well, that's really good if I could get the tape to stick down. Or did I miss one? I missed one completely. Wow. Maybe the tape idea wasn't so great. Maybe if I could just get this thing to sit on here. There. All right, so there. That's good. So let's see if I can just tack one end down. Whew. Here we go. And of course it moved. I believe that's down, but it's not centered, unfortunately. Where are you? There you are. It moved on me again. There is a possibility I may not be able to actually do this. How about this end? Oof. We're still off a little bit. That's perfect. If I can get the other end on there. It's a little bit crooked, but crooked won't hurt me. Whoops. Okay. There's one. There's two. There's three, I think. Oops. Doggone it. I am not going to be able to do this like this. Because, I mean, one at a time. Gonna have to go back to the drag soldering here. Okay. I know I'm not talking much through this one. This is hard. Try a little more. paste to help me along. Definitely the wrong size solder wick, but it's what I happen to have available. Trying to keep this in view for you. Not as easy as it sounds. How's that? I don't know. Looks like it might have made it. Well, the only way we're going to find out is by hooking it up. What's that spot in the middle? Alright, let's turn the light back up and take her down and take a look at it a little bit closer. Oh, a lot closer. Gotta find it first. Oh, I can't tell right off the bat. I'm not sure that third one is down. I don't know what that is between those two. Right there. Wow. I can't really tell. I mean, from up here, they don't look terrible. I don't know. We're going to have to clean it off a little bit. See if it moves. Well, it didn't move. That's a big plus. I don't know. Let's take this apart and see what's what here. There's a little bitty screw in the center and one over here. Yeah. Got to make sure you're these things are really a pain to get into. Alright, yeah, so that little belt comes around this side of that, not the other side. Alright, and you got to make sure that your switch, your little switch here, is in the right position. because that's the mode switch down inside of there. And I did a video on this thing once. Okay. Whew. So, let's get this put back together again. How? Let's see, it went this way. Gingerly. Okay. Put you down in there. And then screw you up on top of there. He did send all the screws in and a little everything. In tape. Well, those. These are case screws. I need 2 of these teensy little itsy bitsies, and I don't know if I have anything that small. I gotta go off searching for something. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I went searching through all of my little piles of screws and stuff, and I found a couple that I think will work. They're pretty small. Yep. And no, I do not extraordinarily carefully separate all of my screws into little packages. I just happen to remember something. And that was it. Okay, well, I guess we'll see. Let's take the my little speaker thingy over here. What is this, 3 volts? Yeah, 3 volts. Set the power supply up for 3 volts and not a heck of a lot of current, just to be careful. If this comes on, we'll know we did something close to right. Where's on? On. Tape, normal, BC, lock, DX. On. No. That is correct direction, right? Well, yeah, it would have to be. The spring's on one end. Yep. Alright, and are we drawing any current? No. Okay. Got to find the on-off switch. Radio off. Radio on is up. Radio on is up on the band switch. No. Doesn't look like we're drawing any current at all. No, we're not. So, do I have a cassette around here anywhere? No, I do. I got one that I play with, just in case. All right, hold on. Huh, I walked away, and it came on. All right, and we draw at about 40 milliamps. So I want to tune, what is this? It's on AM. Volume is up. And let's see, I want band, I want FM. Okay. Turn on the amp a little bit. Okay. It appears we might have something else going on here. I'm not sure which or what, because it's not well, let's see. First of all, let's try putting a tape in it and see if it even notices. We want, oh, there, we're back on band. Radio off. All these little switches on the sides are what? ALS, normal, max, mid. Okay, so it's not turning. Why not? Probably because of the belt is not in there right. See if I can find a station. Well, we know that part is working, that part is working, and that's the only thing connecting those two things is that what we made. So we still got nothing. Well, that's interesting. We got other problems. I wonder what.